Hi guys, Mrs. Cahill here. I'm going to read Unlovable to you today. This is one of my favorite books of all time, and it is by Dan Yaccarino. So, Unlovable. Alfred was unlovable. At least that's what the cat told him every chance he got. You've got the ugliest mug I have ever seen. No one could love you. Alfred tried his best to ignore the remarks, but it was difficult, especially since the cat had taught the parrot to say, "Unlovable! Squawk! Unlovable!" whenever Alfred walked by, and the goldfish gurgled in agreement. But what was it that made him unlovable? His snoring? The way he ate? His little curly tail? None of the neighborhood dogs would have a thing to do with him. His mouth is too small to hold a ball, a big German shepherd sneered. His legs are way too short for running, snickered a greyhound. A pampered poodle chuckled. Did you see that face? Beat it, shrimp, growled the Doberman. You couldn't even scare a mailman. All right, take a moment to pause and talk about how Alfred is feeling and why you think he's feeling that way. It's called inferring, when you take clues that you've read in a book and what you already have in your head, your schema or prior knowledge, and you make a guess or an inference. So take a moment to infer how Alfred is feeling and why. You can pause me if you need to. Alfred didn't like staying in the house since the cat was always making fun of him. The parrot was always squawking, "Unlovable!" and the goldfish was always gurgling in agreement. So Alfred spent most of his time alone in the backyard. One day, a new family moved in next door. Alfred tried to see if they had a dog who might be his friend, but he was too little to look over the fence. If you've ever seen a dog like Alfred in real life, he is a pug, and they are very short. As he was sniffing around, he heard something on the other side. "Hello?" Alfred called. "Hi," came the answer. "I'm Rex. I just moved in." "My name is Alfred." And without thinking, he blurted out, "I'm a golden retriever." "Glad to meet you," Rex replied. So Alfred lied because he is not a golden retriever, which is a very large dog, but he is a pug. Why do you think Alfred would lie? What would make you think he would lie like that? Alfred and Rex talked for hours. Alfred said he liked sleeping in the sun, dog food, and scratching. Rex did too. Rex said he hated baths and going to the vet. Alfred did too. It began to get dark. Soon it was time for dinner, and they both went inside. That night, Alfred thought about how much he liked Rex and how much they had in common. Then he thought about the fib he had told. Alfred was sure they'd be friends as long as Rex never saw how unlovable he was. So Alfred lied to Rex because he didn't want him to know he was unlovable. So as long as they never see each other in person, they'll continue to be good friends because they have a lot in common, which is how usually you get friends in the first place. The next day, when Alfred and Rex were chatting, a squirrel jumped onto the fence between them. They both barked at it. The squirrel took one look at Alfred and climbed up a tree. Rex said, "You sure show that squirrel who's boss, Alfred." But Alfred was thinking, if Rex ever sees me, he'll run away too. So Alfred thinks that the squirrel ran away because of how unlovable he is. His ugly mug, or ugly face. "I'm going to dig a hole under the fence," Rex said one day. Then I can squeeze through to your side and we can meet. Ooh. How do you think Alfred's feeling right now? And why do you think that? Alfred heard Rex digging. When he heard Rex wiggle under the fence, he ran and hid behind a bush. Then he heard Rex call, Alfred, where are you? This is the perfect place to pause and predict what's going to happen next. What's going to happen when Rex finds Alfred? This is my favorite page. Suddenly, Rex poked his head into the bush where Alfred was hiding. And as you can see, they are both pugs. You look just like me, gasped Alfred. Wow, this is great, said Rex. You're not a golden retriever after all. Alfred had to laugh. Who cared what the others said? Rex was his friend, and Rex liked him just the way he was. Together, Alfred and Rex ran. They jumped. They played. And Alfred never felt unlovable again. And then this page has no words, but it's a good page. So how do you think Alfred felt at the end when he realized that Rex was a pug too, and they were friends? And why do you think that? Another really good question to answer that we see in a lot of assessments is, how did Alfred change from the beginning of the book to the end of the book? But personality-wise, not like now he has a friend, but how did he change personality-wise? See if you can have that discussion as well. You can pause me. So he changed personality-wise because he gained a lot of confidence. He realized that it doesn't matter if you have a whole bunch of friends or one really good friend. He also realized that true friends care about what's on the inside rather than what's on the outside. And I can tell he gained confidence because before, he never would have stood up to the cat. But now you can see they're both ready to stand up to the cat. That's it. Have a great rest of the day. Love you guys. Bye.